Again, I want to speak to you guys a little bit from this interesting place humanity is going through at this time on the topic of undistractedness. Because in these changing times, all times are always changing, always temporary, but from our sort of conventional perspective, right now we're in particularly changeful times, uncertain times. All times are uncertain. But it becomes apparent, it suddenly becomes apparent to people that what they're seeking is some form of stability. Because when all these false structures, all these temporary structures fool us into believing that we are somehow stable because we have health insurance, or because we have a pension waiting for us, or because the government loves us, or because it's safe to travel all across the world. And suddenly with the lockdowns and mixed messages and all that, and people panicking, it suddenly becomes obvious that what we relied on so much is not actually that reliable at all. And this is just the beginning stages of that being exposed and revealed. The fact that external means are never fully reliable. And it's so obvious when you think about it, but we just kind of shrug it off and don't look at it until either we're about to die, or we come down with illness, or the world starts panicking, or our lives are restricted, our external lives are suddenly restricted or quarantined. And so it becomes obvious that there is a need for true stability, for true clarity, for true understanding of what is reliable. So this is really just a symbolic topic for an everyday topic, which should ideally be an everyday topic for everyday people. And that is the question into true reliability, true stability, true unflinching, undistracted, unperturbedness. So what is that? I mean, those of you who've been following my channels for a while already know the obvious answers, but still consider experientially what you have to truly rely on, what never changes. Not only does it never change, but it's actually the source of all well-being. It's the source of all peace, ease, clarity, insight, intuition, skillful means. And so we have to look at the common denominator in each experience. If we're looking for the topic of undistractedness and stability and reliability, then we must seek for something. We must search in our direct experience for something that does not leave us ever. Because wouldn't that be the ultimate stability? So what is that? What is the common denominator in each and every experience you've ever had? What's watching this video right now? What is that? Can you put your finger on it? Can you call it by a name? And even if you call it by a name, does it change? Are you not the common denominator in every experience? Whatever this you is, before you label it, before words come into the picture, before pictures come into the picture, are you not the common denominator? Are you, or something about you, something of you, something within you, if you will, is it not always there, reliably so? You know, we look in the mirror at the age of 8. We look at the mirror, in the mirror at the age of 14. We see our body has changed, our voice changed, our circumstances and relationships changed, our thinking has changed. Then we look in the mirror at the age of 18. Again, we perceive change. We look in the mirror today. Again, form has changed, story has changed, experience has changed, but direct experience itself has not changed. It is like direct experience itself is actually existent in a timeless type of state or place. Like a timeless, eternal now space, within which all the changing thoughts and forms come and go, come and go, come and go, come and go. And why, if you are the common denominator, the eternal changeless principle throughout every experience and perception, if that is you, why be so reliant on things that are not you? Why seek for safety in maintaining a certain type of shape, form, color, size, duration of particular elements within your overall experience? Why not just rely on the wide open, basic state, wide open, ever-present space or state of you-ness? Why not rely on you? Why not come into that cool, loving, nourishing shade of self instead of always go out there chasing this arid desert of the empty promise of the senses? Why chase and seek for stability in that which is bound to disappear? And then shrug it off or not look at it directly. Why not look at the facts? You're gonna die. You're not always gonna feel very good, physically, mentally, emotionally. The world's not stable, that's obvious. Information is not reliable, that's obvious. Other people are not reliable, that's obvious. You are an eternal entityness, beingness. Nothing could ever possibly happen to you. You have my word, but find out for yourself, because otherwise it's not going to replenish you, satisfy you, realign you, heal you, nourish you, welcome you home. I can only extend the invitation through this temporary body, through your temporary body.